Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Oka Love Light. Y'all know how we do. We're gonna jump right on into it. So first we are gonna make us a quick cup of coffee. I'm just gonna be using the hazelnut, and what I'm gonna do is pour about 3/4 cup of almond milk in it and then top it off with some sugar-free creamer. This is so good, and you don't get that, like, you know how sometimes creamer make you feel heavy, make you feel bloated. You don't get that because let me tell y'all something. If y'all know anything about almonds, y'all know they are not going to keep you bloated. But anyway, you guys, we are just going to be, I'm going to show you guys how I eat my meal prep because I didn't show y'all like the meals of it. So I'm just topping it off with some coffee. Now, believe it or not, y'all, that's 1 cup of coffee. So I drink this 1 cup of coffee all day long. I do not know why. I just sip on it all day long. It's so crazy. So this morning I decided to add a piece of toast, which is the keto bread. And I showed you guys this. If you have been here, it's 10 carbs and it's 10 grams of fiber. So it's 0 net carbs. This bread is so good and so soft. I just put a little bit of cream cheese on there and I'm just sprinkling some parsley on there. Don't ask me why. I just needed to look like I got something, going on for some garnishment. And I'm also going to drink a little bit of my beetroot powder. Don't think your girl wasn't still drinking it because I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it a little at a time since I am adding much more fiber in my diet. I don't need as much as that beetroot powder. So my little jar or container that I normally put it in, I split it over the course of 2 days. And you also got to have yourself a bottle of water to hydrate. Take all of this in, y'all. Your girl don't have no classes today. None. So I can get back to romanticizing my breakfast, my lunches, my dinner. I just light me a little candle. I get in a little motion. I might even turn like a little fireplace on my iPad, or I may read, I may journal. I romanticize this thing.
Are your arms wide enough to hold my oceans inside them? Is your heart warm enough? 'Cause it's cold and I need your love. There's no one who holds.
Alright, you guys, so I wanted to show you a new product I'm going to be trying. This is not sponsored. I have never tried this, so y'all going to come along with me. It's collagen mixed with mushrooms. So it is 4 carbs for 1 scoop in a 12 ounce water bottle. We'll say 10 to 12. I'm going to use 12 ounce since I don't know how this thing going to work yet. I will let y'all know how it makes me feel. I'm going to try it for about 7 to 10 days and see if I see a difference. As we all know, collagen is awesome for our bones and overall bone and muscle health. So we're going to see what it's going to do. Now moving on to fixing this beef. Remember I told you guys about that I got stew meat and I didn't even really realize it. Don't ask me why I didn't realize it, because the packaging said beef stew. It said stew on it. Not no rib eye steak for you to be eating, for you to be frying on up. It's stew for you to let simmer and let get tender. Anyway, y'all heard enough about that. Anywho, y'all, we are going to be correcting this stew. This is how I'm doing it. I'm going to cut me up an onion. I'm going to cut me up about 2 mushrooms. And if you want, you can put shredded carrots in yours. I didn't put it in mine. I'm just going to go with it like this. I'm going to throw this all in a crock pot. And I'm going to add about maybe 3/4 cup of water and mix it well and let that simmer for about 5 hours. And don't be saying, girl, who got time to cook something for 5 hours? We do. You do. Put this thing in the crock pot before you go to work or before you run your errands. And now if you know you're going to be gone for more than about 6 hours, put it on low. But if you only going to be running a couple errands, let this thing cook on high for about 3 to 4 hours. Let this meat go ahead and cook itself. You could really cook this for about 8 hours on low while you at work. Now, listen, I ain't that bold, y'all. If you do cook it for that long period of time, make sure you have enough liquid inside your crock pot so your stuff don't be scorching. Because listen, even with this, I was in here stirring it up. I left and came back and stirred it up. The most I can do is 5 hours. It makes me nervous having something hot on in the house and I'm not there to monitor. But I did let this cook for 5 hours. Wait until you guys see it. Y'all, this is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, this meat is so tender and soft, y'all. I'm gonna leave it in here for about another half an hour, and because I added that water, it did add much more volume to it. So this is gonna be like a week long a doggone week long meal prep, but it is so good. It's so good. I'm so glad I decided to throw this back in that pot. I really, really am. I'm so glad I decided to put this thing in the crock pot. This is definitely stew meat, and this is so good. And who would I be if I did not cut up a green pepper and put it in there? What? How can you have stew without a green pepper? So this is what it looks like when I put it in a bowl with the cauli rice that I had. Oh my goodness, y'all. So delicious. I highly recommend this meal. And because I added more liquid to it, it made it to be so much more. So I still had enough left over for the kids. Y'all, this was so filling. I ate this around about like maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I still wasn't hungry at night. But I'm like, I need to put something on my stomach so I don't wake up like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock and want something. So of course, I decided to be responsible and eat junk. So for dinner, I'm just gonna have one of these ice cream balls and some pistachios. All right, you guys, so today was 1,424 calories, and it was 23 net carbs. Total carbs was 43 grams. That is going to be the end of this video, you guys. If you are new here and you stayed this long, please consider subscribing. To my OGs who keep coming back, thank you so much for your love and support. I greatly appreciate you guys. All right, you guys, here is the part where you hit the like button. If you stayed this long, come on now, go ahead and like this video. I thank you guys for joining me. I thank you for sharing this space with me. And as always, I thank you for watching.